What is going on, guys? I'm RSB and welcome back to another one of my Minecraft Bedrock tutorials. Today I'm going to be showing you 8 different simple and easy to construct redstone doors that you can make inside of your survival world relatively easily with minimal materials and very little effort. If you are looking for bigger doors than what's listed on here, something that's a little bit more elegant and bigger and more complex, then check out my tutorials on my channel to find all sorts of different doors and different designs to build them. However, if you are wanting to build a door such as the one that's behind me, click the link in the top right now, and you can go to the tutorial to build this one directly behind me. This video is going to go over all of the doors from the most simple to the most complex. All of the materials that you're going to need to build each door is going to be listed in the description, also with different timestamps to take you to each individual door if you want to skip to any specific doors. So let's jump right into it and get started. This door here is going to be your simple 1x2. This door is a non-flush mount door. This door here is an upgraded version of the door that you just saw. This door is a 2x2 non-flush door. Hitting this lever, you can see it instantly opens and closes. This spiral piston door adds a little bit more excitement to your regular opening and closing 2x2 piston door. This is going to be your 2x2 gravity sandfall door. For this door, you can change out any block that naturally falls with gravity, such as sand, gravel, powdered concrete, anything that you would like as long as it falls with gravity. This door is very quick on the opening and closing, and it is also tileable, so you can make this as wide as you would like. This door here is one of Minecraft's most popular doors. This door is known as the Jeb door, and it's also known as a 2x2 flush piston door. You can see the door totally disappears whenever you hit the lever. This is one of the most desirable doors to build in your Minecraft survival world. Next after that, we have the half Jeb door. This Jeb door is the same exact as the one just shown, however this is just one single slice of it, making it a 2x1 instead of a 2x2 Jeb door. This one is a hidden door as well. You can see that it totally disappears. However, it is just 2x1 versus the 2x2 original Jeb door. This door here is a 2x2 slide door. This door will slide back and forth. What's unique about this door is you can use blocks that you normally wouldn't be able to use for doors because this is a push-push system. So you can use blocks such as the terracotta that's in front. While opening up the door, you can see the door slides out of the way. And while closing the door, you can see that the door slides back closed whenever you hit the lever. This door is very fast, opening and closing, and very unique, being able to use the terracotta blocks. This one here is a 4x4 piston slime door. This door, although it looks big and complex, is very simple to build and not too bad on the resources. Whenever you hit this lever, it will open right up. Hitting the lever again will make the door close. This door is pretty quick, opening and closing. And you can see there's really not a whole lot to it. You have 4 double piston extenders here, pushing a series of slime blocks and honey blocks. So to get started, this is going to be our 2x1 piston door. This is going to be the easiest and cheapest redstone piston door that we can build. The opening and closing sequence is really fast, however this door is not a flush design, so you will be able to see that there is a door. To build this thing, you are going to need an area that's 5x2 blocks marked out, and you want to start in the middle here of the blocks that you have marked out. Go to the far end and then turn left. You're going to place 2 of your sticky pistons right here. Once you've done that, you place your solid block directly behind that lower sticky piston. Place your 2 door material blocks on the head of each sticky piston, and then place all of your building blocks all the way around it. You then want to place redstone here and bring this down to your switch. This switch is what's going to activate and deactivate the door, and this will open and close it. Now the only thing left to do is build a wall around it to make it look better. And this is your door complete. So to get started building the second one, this is basically the same as the door that we just built. However, it is two of them put together and they are reversed from each other. So to build this thing, we need an area marked out that's 2 blocks deep by 8 blocks wide, and then we're going to walk all the way to the end like we did before, and then turn left, and then we're going to place down 2 of our sticky pistons just like we did before. Then you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. On this 4th block, you're going to stand on it, turn right, and place down 2 more sticky pistons just like that. You should have 2 sets of sticky pistons facing in towards each other with 4 blocks in between them. Then you're going to take your door material and place 4 blocks inside of the door just like that, with 1 block on each head of each sticky piston. Once you've done that, you want to place a solid block here, a solid block here, and then on your door blocks you want to place a solid block on each door block, and then you want to connect these. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, you can place redstone all the way across it. And this door can be powered from either side. You can power it from here, or you can power it from here. The only thing left to do is to fill in the door to make it look a little bit better. So build your blocks all the way across, just like so. And this is going to complete your 2x2 piston door. On to the next door. This door is going to be a 2x2 piston door as well. However, this is going to be the spiral 2x2 piston door. And this one is the same, however, it does have a better opening and closing sequence. As you can see, this door slowly opens and it slowly closes. So to build this thing, you're going to need a 1 wide by 7 long area inside of your blocks marked out. And you're going to go to the very center and dig out 3 holes, just like so. You're going to take your redstone repeater, jump in the hole and turn to the right, and place down your redstone repeater to where it's facing towards the right. This redstone repeater needs to be set on 4-tick delay, and you need to have a piece of redstone dust right on each side of it, so in front of it and behind it. Once you've done that, you're going to place down a redstone torch here, a solid block on top of that redstone torch that can conduct redstone, and then you're going to place another redstone torch to the right side of that block. Then you want to come to the outside of this redstone torch on the top, place down a temporary block here, another temporary block on the top, and then you're going to place a piston facing in towards the door, so it should be facing towards the left. Off of that top temporary block, then you can go ahead and remove those. This piston should be directly above this redstone torch, as you can see. Once you've done that, you're going to come to your redstone repeater down here, and you're going to place a sticky piston facing up. In order to place a sticky piston on top of this redstone repeater, you need to crouch, jump, and place your piston down. This piston again should be facing straight up. Make sure that you do not change the timing on this redstone repeater. The timing on this redstone repeater needs to be 4-tick delay. Once you've done that, you're going to take a solid block and put to the left of this sticky piston. Then you're going to take a redstone repeater, face it out of that block, and then you're going to put that on 2-tick delay, just like so. Then you want to take your solid block again, place down a solid block, and a piece of redstone on top of it. Then you're going to place down a piece of glass on top of the repeater, and a piece of glass on top of that piece of redstone on the solid block. And then take your redstone dust and place redstone dust on both of these pieces of glass, just like so. Then you want to jump on top of this center piston here, the one on the bottom, and then you want to crouch place a sticky piston on the side of that very top piece of redstone dust. As you can see, I have the hitbox selected. As long as I'm pointing inside of this hitbox, this is going to place the sticky piston exactly where we need it. Then you just want to make sure that that sticky piston is facing in towards the inside of the door, just like so. Once you've done that, you want to place down a temporary block here, and then 2 permanent blocks. Remove your temporary block, and then place redstone, redstone, and a redstone repeater facing towards the right, and you want that set to a 2-tick delay. Once you've done that, you want to jump back down here and face up into that repeater that you just placed down, and you want to place a sticky piston off of the front hitbox of that repeater facing directly downwards, just like so. So it should look just like this. Once you've done that, you want to fill in all of your door material. So fill all this in to where you are left with a 2x2 hole in the center. If you want these door blocks changed out, you can break them directly in front of the piston and change these out to whatever you would like. Or you can leave them to where they match the material all the way around them. On this specific door, you want to power this door on this block right here, directly between this redstone repeater and this sticky piston. You can place a repeater into it, and then you can run this wherever you would like, and then place your switch wherever you would like. If we turn the switch on, you can see the door closes like it should, and if you turn it off, it will open like it should. You can also build a bezel around this to make it look a little bit better. And that's what your door is going to look like when it's fully closed and fully open. The next door that we're going to build is going to be our 2x2 falling sand door. If you open it, you can see that the sand falls out of the way pretty quickly, and you can walk right through it. And then if you close it, you can see it closes very quickly. These blocks for the door can be changed out to anything that you would like, as long as they are a falling gravity block. So anything that falls whenever the block underneath it is no longer there. So that would include gravel, sand, powdered concrete, and things like that. So to build this thing, you're going to need a 5x2 area marked out, and in the very center, you want to take 2 of your solid blocks and place 2 of your solid blocks just like that in the center. Then you want to grab your 2 redstone torches and place 2 redstone torches directly on top, and then take 2 solid blocks and place directly on top of those, just like that. Then you want to take 2 more redstone torches and place 2 more on the right side of those blocks that you just placed. And then you want to take 2 more solid blocks and place on top of each of those torches, just like so. Then you want to come down to the right hand side of these solid blocks and place repeaters facing out of them, set to 4-tick delay. Once you've done that, you want to come to the left hand side of these solid blocks and place 2 repeaters heading into these. Leave these repeaters set to a 1-tick delay. These repeaters here have to be here in order for this design to be tileable. So if you want to add more than just 2 for a 2x2 door, you can make this theoretically as wide as you would like. For this example, we're going to stick to the 2x2 design. So you want to take your sticky pistons and face them facing directly up in front of these 2 redstone repeaters. Then you want to take your regular pistons and place them facing up on top of those sticky pistons, just like so. So the activation on this is theoretically done. We just need to place some redstone dust here. This redstone dust is going to connect all of our repeaters together and allow us to give a signal to it in order to activate it and deactivate it. The one thing that we have left to do is going to be grabbing these gravity blocks and place 2 gravity blocks on top of each piston. Right up here is going to be your floor level. And right here, you can go ahead and build around to where you have a 2x2 hole for your door. Just like that. And this is where you're going to put your lever at. However, you can extend this and power this from wherever you would like. If you want this to be powered from the floor level, then you can place a block there, a temporary block here, and a block on top to make a little stairway. And you can bring this up just like so. And then bring your floor across and put your switch on it. This will allow it to be powered and unpowered from this location here. But as stated before, you can run this virtually wherever you would like. This wraps it up for this 2x2 sandfall door. Let's move on to the next. This door here is known as the 2x2 Jeb door. This door is probably one of the most iconic and most known doors on Minecraft. However, it is slightly more difficult to build on the Bedrock edition over the Java edition. However, it's not too complicated, and I'll walk you right through it. This door is extremely special because it's not just a 2x2 door that's very quick, opening and closing. However, you can see what makes it special is that it is totally flush. If you use the same door material that matches the material all the way around it, you can make this door completely disappear in the side of a mountain or whatever you have this door attached to. With that being said, let's get started building it. So in order to build this thing, you're going to need a 8 wide by 5 deep area marked out, and you're going to go to the 2 blocks in the very center, and you're going to walk in by 2 blocks and go to the left and place a sticky piston down there. Then you're going to go to the right 3 more blocks and place a sticky piston there, just like so. Then you want to place another sticky piston on top of both of those where they are facing out. And then you want to go to the left hand side and place 2 more sticky pistons on the side of those and 2 more sticky pistons on the side, just like that. Then you're going to go to the right side and do the same thing but in reverse. Place in 2 sticky pistons facing into the side of those sticky pistons, and then place down 2 more sticky pistons facing towards the center of the door, just like so. Then you're going to want to take your door material and place your door material in front of all of those sticky pistons, just like that. Then you want to take your solid blocks and put 2 solid blocks here and 2 solid blocks on the back side as well. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, you want to place 2 pieces of redstone dust here, 2 pieces of redstone dust on the other side as well. Then you're going to take your redstone repeaters, face the redstone repeater into that block on the left, and put it on 3-tick delay, and then go to the right side and face a redstone repeater into that block and put this on 3-tick delay as well. Once you've done that, you want to grab your glass, and you want to place glass here, glass on the side of this piston, glass on the top of this piston, and glass to the left. So you have a stairway that goes up and over. Then you want to take your building block and make a 2x2 square directly above the center of your door, just like so. And you are going to want to run redstone all the way down here, just like that. Once you've done that, you want to place redstone here and a piece of redstone here, and then you want to break this block, this block, this block, and this block that is forward and to the right, which is underneath this piston here. On the other side, you want to do the same thing. So you want to go ahead and break these 2 blocks temporarily so we can get in here. And you want to break this one, this one, this one, and this one to the left. So it's underneath this block here. Then you want to take your redstone and place it down in a L shape all the way around, just like so. And then you want to place it on this side in an L shape all the way around, just like so. These 3 blocks to the back, you want to remove these, and then you want to remove these as well. And then you want to fill this in. so it's connected, just like that. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and cover these two up here and fill in this one on the side. That way it's symmetrical. So it should look just like that. When you're filling in, just make sure that your blocks do not cut off the redstone. If you take a filler block and you put it here where this redstone goes down, you will cut off that redstone. So you cannot have a block here, and you cannot have a block here. The glass here allows the redstone to go through it. However, a solid block will not allow it to go through it. So keep that in mind whenever you are filling this in. You can go ahead and fill the rest of this in with filler blocks on the side and top to make it look better. And then you're going to power this from this line in the very back. So place a repeater here, going into the redstone dust to the back left far corner. And then you can run your switch connection to this one here. And then you want to finish covering this up with the entire bezel. When you get done covering this all up, just make sure that your opening here is a 2x2. Then you can place your switch down and your door should close fully, and then you can turn it off and it should open fully. If you have any trouble with this door opening and closing, again, make sure that none of these redstone dusts are cut off. Also make sure that your glass stairway is in this exact spot. If it is not, then it can be energized on separate parts of the circuit, and each part of these circuits receive redstone power at a different time. So if you have a connection between two of them, it's going to mess up the timing of the door and it will not work properly. Also make sure that you have 4 pieces of redstone dust up at the very top, just like this. These 4 pieces of redstone dust are going to energize these 2 rear top pistons that come out. And these pieces of redstone dust down here are going to energize these 2 bottom pistons on the very back that come out. Moving on, next, this is going to be the exact same door, however this is going to be a 2x1 piston door. This is essentially half of the flush jet door, but if you don't want a 2x2, then you can go ahead and make half of the door and make this a 2x1. So to build this thing, you're going to need an area marked out that's 5 blocks wide by 5 blocks deep. And you want to start by going into the center of those blocks that you have marked out, and you want to walk in by 3. 1, 2, and on the 3rd block in, you want to place down a sticky piston facing towards the front, and then place down another sticky piston on top of that sticky piston facing towards the front. Then you want to walk forward into the head of that sticky piston and turn to the right, and directly to the right side of that sticky piston, you want to place 2 more sticky pistons facing into the 2 sticky pistons that you just placed down. Then you want to come back to the sticky pistons, turn right again, and place 2 more sticky pistons facing towards the left side. Then you want to take whatever block you plan on using as a door material and place 2 in front of all of those sticky pistons. So it should look just like that when you get done. Then you want to come to the right side and place down 2 solid blocks directly behind those lower pistons with redstone dust on each one of those. Come around to the back side, and on those 2 solid blocks that you just placed redstone dust down on, you're going to place a redstone repeater facing into those, and you're going to set this on 3-tick delay. Then you want to come to the block directly to the right of that repeater you just set down, break this block, break the block directly behind it, and then you're going to break the block directly in front of it, below the piston, and you're going to break the block that is directly to the right of that one, directly below this other piston here. Once you have broken those, you should have a upside down L shape, and you want to fill this in with redstone dust and bring it up and connect it to your redstone repeater, just like so. Then you want to grab your glass and place your piece of glass directly on top of this redstone dust. We use glass here because it does not cut off the redstone whenever it comes up and over. And then you want to place a piece of glass right to the side of this piston, just like that. Then you want to jump on top, place a piece of glass on the top of that piston, and then to the right of that piece of glass. So it should look just like that. After you've done that, you want to build this out with 2 solid blocks by 2, and then run redstone all the way across all of this down to this piece of glass, and it should connect right here. So it should look just like that. After you've done that, all you need to do at this point is hook up your power going to this. So you want to power it on the corner block here before it goes into the redstone repeater. And you want to make sure this is getting a full 15 redstone power signal. So you want to go ahead and break this off here and place a repeater facing into that. And then run your redstone wherever you would like. And then add a switch to it. The only thing left to do here is to fill all of this in with solid blocks. And then 2 solid blocks up here as well. So to try this thing out, you can go ahead and hit your lever on. You can see that the door fully closed, and then turn your lever off, and you can see that it fully opens. To carry this through, you can add solid blocks here, all the way down around, and this will effectively hide all of the redstone. That way you don't have to see it. And then this can go to wherever you'd like inside of your area. You hit the switch again, and you can see it disappears into the wall, just like the 2x2 jump door. This door here is a sliding 2x2 piston door. This door uses a push-push piston setup, so there is no sticky pistons that actually pull the door closed or pull the door open. With it being set up this way, you can use blocks such as Glazed Terracotta, a block that's normally not able to be moved by a piston, as you can see. So this allows you to have a 2x2 door that uses blocks that you normally would not be able to use. So it's pretty neat. However, if you're not going to use blocks like this, then this is a pretty complicated door, and I would recommend going with a different design, unless you are using the Glazed Terracotta blocks. To get started building this thing, you're going to need to mark out a 2 deep by 12 wide area, and you are going to go all the way to the left and to the back of the area that you have marked out, to the back corner. And then you are going to count in by 2. 1, 2. On the 3rd block in, you're going to dig out a hole that is 2 blocks wide. And now you're going to go all the way to the right far corner, count in by 2. 1, 2. And then you're going to go left 1, dig out a hole, left 1 more, and dig out another hole, just like so. Once you've done that, you're going to go to the right hole that you just dug out, face in towards the center, and place a repeater down facing in towards the center. And then you're going to place a piece of redstone dust directly behind it. Then you're going to go to the other side, and on the hole you're going to place in a redstone repeater facing in towards the center, just like that. Both of these repeaters should be left on the default 1 tick setting and should not be changed. Once you've done that, you're going to grab your sticky pistons and your regular pistons, and you're going to go to the center of the door. On the left hand side, directly above the redstone dust that you placed down, you're going to crouch place a sticky piston on top of that, facing in towards the center of the door, and then place a second sticky piston on the very top of that sticky piston facing in towards the center of the door. Now you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Go to the redstone dust, and place down 2 sticky pistons facing in towards the center of the door, just like that. Then you want to grab your regular pistons and place down your regular pistons on the head of each sticky piston facing in towards the center of the door. After you've done that, you're going to grab the material that you're going to use for the inside of your door, and Then you're going to place it down, just like so. Just like that. Once you've done that, you want to grab two of your observers, and you want to face your observers towards the outside, right on this left side. So if you're standing alongside of your pistons, you want to place them off center here and here. So it should look just like that. Then you want to grab your solid blocks and add your solid blocks in, right here. And then you can add your solid blocks all the way across here as well, just like so. Then you want to grab your regular piston and place it facing up in front of the bottom observer. And then you want to place a solid block right to the left of that one. Then you want to grab your glass and place right behind that top sticky piston, just like so. And then you want to stairway your redstone all the way up, just like so. Then you can take your solid blocks and place a solid block to the right of that redstone, and you can fill your solid blocks all the way across in all of these locations. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, you want to come to the right side of the door. At this moment, this door might be broken because that observer did fire, but it's okay, this door will fix itself as soon as we are done building it. Come to the right hand side, and directly behind this bottom piston, you want to skip a block and place a solid block right here. Then you want to place down two pieces of redstone, here and here, and a glass block directly above this left piece of redstone, and then place a piece of redstone dust on top of it. Then you want to grab your solid block, place one to the left of that piece of redstone dust towards the front of the door, and then you want to place a piece of redstone dust here and a piece of redstone dust here. Then you want to skip this block and place down a piece of redstone dust here. Move to the left and forwards, place down two pieces of redstone dust here, forward one, and to the right, place down another piece here, and then forwards and to the left, place down another piece here, skip a block forward, and place down another piece here, and then one here, just like so. That should be all of your redstone dust, all complete. So once you've done that, now it's time to fill in all of your repeaters. So you want to grab your redstone repeaters, you want to go to this left side of the door, facing directly out, and you want to place in one repeater here, set this to 3 tick delay, and you want to go to the other side, facing directly out, place in a repeater, again, set this to 2 tick delay. Make sure the repeater on the left is set to 3 tick delay, make sure the repeater on the right is set to 2 tick delay. These timing have to be exact or else the door will not work. Next you want to grab your redstone repeaters and face the redstone repeater in, facing in towards the door here. Leave this on 1 tick delay. Come across to the other side, face in another redstone repeater, facing in, leave that on 1 tick delay as well. Next you want to place in your inverter circuit for this right hand side. So on the right hand side you want to go here to the end of this front redstone dust, place in a solid block here with a torch sticking out the right side of it. This is going to invert the signal on the redstone on this right hand side. Next we want to make a pulse circuit on this side. So we want to go to this spot between these two pieces of redstone dust, and we want to place a observer facing towards the right, monitoring this piece of redstone dust for any changes. So select the side hitbox of this redstone dust. I know it's really hard to see because of the black stone, but if you click it you should see a little hitbox and face in your observer facing at that piece of redstone dust. It has to be looking and monitoring this piece of redstone. One thing to note, this door does have to be powered from this piece of redstone dust here. It cannot be powered from this piece of redstone dust. To demonstrate, if you place a repeater going into here, it's going to pull this redstone dust out of this inverter block, and it's not going to power the right side of the door. So you want to make sure that this door is powered by this piece of redstone dust. If you want to power it from the front side, then you can place a repeater here, powering again the redstone dust in front of the observer. Or if you have some space on top, then you can place a block directly above it and power it from this block as well. With that being said, that wraps up this door. Let's move on to the next. Moving on to our next door, this is going to be our 4x4 piston slime door. This door is very, very simple and probably going to be one of the most simple 4x4 doors that you're going to ever see, and it's very easy to build. So let's get started building it. Alright, so to get started building this thing, what you want to do is you want to mark out a 12 wide by 4 deep area, and you want to go to the very center of it. In the very center, there's going to be 2 blocks. You're going to step in by 2. So 1 block, 2 blocks. On the second block, you're going to place 2 pieces of obsidian right there in the very center. Then you're going to place 2 more pieces of obsidian, 1 on each side. So you have 4 blocks directly in the center. Then you want to skip a block and place another piece of obsidian on the right. And then on the left, skip a block and place another piece of obsidian on the left. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, we're going to place in our honey blocks and slime blocks. Go to the left hand side and place in 2 honey blocks here, and then 2 additional on top. And then you're going to grab your slime blocks and place in 2 slime blocks here, and 2 additional on top. Then you want to come directly above these slime blocks and place in 4 more honey blocks. And then come to the left of those and place in 4 more slime blocks. So it should look just like that. Once you've done that, we're going to set up our double piston extenders. So now you want to grab your solid blocks. This has to be a solid block that redstone can travel through. And you're going to come all the way to the left, place down 2 solid blocks there, and then all the way to the right, place down 2 solid blocks here. So it should look just like that. Then you want to grab your sticky pistons, and on this block all the way to the left, you're going to face a sticky piston in towards the door. Then you're going to place a sticky piston on the head of that piston, facing in towards the door. Go to the right hand side and repeat the same thing. On this far right block, you're going to place a sticky piston facing in, and another sticky piston facing in towards the door. Then you want to come to the far right, and you're going to place 2 temporary blocks, just like so. And then you're going to place another sticky piston facing in. Then you can come around, remove those temporary blocks, and then come to the left side, place in 2 more temporary blocks with 2 more sticky pistons facing in. Remove your temporary blocks. So it should look just like that. These 4 double piston extenders are going to be what open and close your slime block and honey block door. So let's get them wired up. Let's come around to the back side here. And you're going to grab your redstone repeaters. You're going to place down 2 redstone repeaters here, and to the right you're going to place down 1 redstone repeater here. All 3 of these need to be set on 4 tick delay. And then you're going to come to the left side and repeat the same thing. In this center block here, place down 2 redstone repeaters, and to the left you're going to place down another redstone repeater. All 3 of these need to be set on a 4 tick delay. And then you're going to grab your redstone and wrap your redstone all the way around until it goes into this obsidian block. Go to the right side and do the same thing. This is going to be your basic double piston extender circuit. So just throw a lever on and verify that they work. Should fully extend and then fully retract. Break your lever and do it to the other side. Fully extend and fully retract. If they do not fully extend and fully retract, then double check your redstone dust to make sure that you have the redstone dust in the correct locations, and make sure that all 3 of these are going to be on 4 tick delay. So after you've done that, now it's time to wire up the two top double piston extenders and get them working. So what you want to do is come to this top left double piston extender here, and you're going to build this out by 3, and then to the side by 2, just like that. Then you're going to come to the right hand side, build this out towards the back of the door by 3, and then build this in on the very back side by 2. So it should look just like that. You should have essentially a 3x3 platform with the corner closest to the slime or honey block missing. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and place a obsidian in those missing holes to make it a 3x3 platform, just like so. And then you can place 2 blocks on top of the double piston extender with a obsidian right to the right side. Come to the other side and place down 2 more solid blocks on top of those pistons with a piece of obsidian to the left hand side, just like so. Then you want to get your redstone repeaters placed down. So come to the left hand side and place down 2 of your redstone repeaters. Set these on a 4-tick delay, and then on the left hand side you're going to place down another redstone repeater. Set that on a 4-tick delay as well. Do the same thing on the right side, but reverse. In the center you're going to place down 2 redstone repeaters. Set these on a 4-tick delay, and on the right hand side you're going to place down another redstone repeater. Set this on 4-tick delay as well. Then you want to grab your redstone dust and bring this all the way around. Again, you can place down a lever and verify that these fully extend and fully retract. After you've done that, you can come down here with your door all the way open, and you're going to place obsidian all the way down the inside of this door, just like so. Once you have done that, you can go ahead on either side and place a temporary block, and then bring your obsidian all the way across the top and remove your temporary block. All of these are going to have to be obsidian, that way the slime blocks and the honey blocks do not stick to them. Now the only thing left to do is us to wire up all of our 4 double piston extenders and run them into a switch. So you want to come down to your 2 double piston extenders on the bottom and come to this right side. On this very left corner piece of redstone, you want to break this and break the block that is under. And then you're going to stair step this down until you run into the other side here. And then you're going to bring this down another level. Make sure that it is stair stepped, that way you can run redstone dust up and down it. And then you're going to place redstone dust all the way across it. So after you have all of your redstone dust installed, next thing that you want to do is come to both of these stair step blocks on the bottom of your hole here, and you're going to break this and place a redstone repeater going into that, and break this and place a redstone repeater going into there. These are going to be where your main power sources are going to power each individual side of your door. And then once you've done that, you want to grab your glass and place a piece of glass on top of both sides in the corner where the redstone dust is coming up, just like so. Then you want to take your redstone dust and place a piece of redstone dust on top, and then grab your glass and place another piece of glass in front of that. Now you want to alternate between the glass and the redstone dust, bringing this up. And into your other double piston extender. On this back block here, you want to make sure that this is glass as well. That way it carries the redstone signal through. And then do the same thing on the other side. you want to bring this up. Redstone dust, glass, glass, redstone dust, break this, redstone dust, break this, glass, redstone dust. We use glass because the redstone dust will climb up it and it will not be cut off in the corners. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and grab your ground coverage blocks and you can cover this up. And the bottom here, this is where you want to power it at, on the piece of redstone dust that is between these two repeaters. So you can run this anywhere that you would like. And then run a switch to it. So that will fully close your door. That will fully open your door. The only thing left to do is to grab some door material and line that on the outside of all of these honey and slime blocks. These are going to be your door that opens and closes. And then for the outside wall, you want to come to where this door is going to slide, and you're going to step out by one, and then you're going to build your wall right here. All the way across. Then you want to build this up. And then down here, you want to place down 4 more blocks. You can go ahead and fill this in. And then you can go ahead and fill this in as well. And fill this in on the top. Now, it's very important on these honey and slime blocks that you do not add any other additional blocks here, because that will exceed the piston push limit and it will not let the door open or close. And this just about wraps up your 4x4 slime block door. Well, I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching these 8 easy and simple to build piston doors. If you guys like this video, then please leave it a like. If you guys really like this video and you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way you get notifications for all different videos that I post. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.